So, Henrik Pedersen is out of contract on Monday. 30th of June, he's out of contract, he'll be done, dusted. And with Brentford, they're about to appoint Keith Andrews as their first team manager. Now, the thing is, he's going to be looking for a coaching team and a setup. Now, here's the thing. It is sounding like Henrik is someone Andrews is interested in signing as part of the new looking coaching setup at Brentford. Now, if Danny does go, Danny is the person, Henrik is the person the club want to replace Danny with. Now, for Henrik, it will be going into a Premier League setup. It will be getting him there as an assistant and stuff like that, doing all what he's done already. But what if Henrik wants to go back to being a first team manager and he got the opportunity to do it at Wednesday and be there? Now, the thing is, what you've got is, with him being a free agent, it's a win-win for Brentford. They don't have to pay any compo or anything like that. They can just go in, take him, done. And the idea of Henrik being the first team manager for Wednesday is one that I like from the get-go. I think it's been a really good idea. That continuity would be fantastic going further forward. And the thing is, him going to Brentford and assistant, it would be good for him because it's a Premier League job. Then if something happened at Brentford, would he potentially step into the spot of first team manager? Because, let's be honest, Brentford going after Keith Andrews is a bit of a risk, I think, personally. But it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Our situation at the minute isn't great, and there's a lot of other coaches who are looking at going elsewhere. Sal Babbo sounds like he might be going up to Rangers, and he's not short of interest from elsewhere. You got to remember, Aalborg looked at him in Denmark, and that will be him going back home if he wanted to. So we're in this kind of situation once again where we're in limbo, where we don't know what's going on with Danny. We don't know what's going on with wages and players and everything else. We had that statement from Chansiri yesterday, which left more answers than questions, as per a statement from Chansiri does. We're in that position where we are struggling to find just a little bit of normal continuity, things flowing in the right way. People turned up to work yesterday, the players. They turned up, they started their pre-season like it was any normal pre-season, like nothing has happened. Like, let's be brutally honest, they turned up like nothing's happened and got on with it. Now, the whole situation with Danny and DC at the minute, Danny is apparently trying to look at a way of getting out of contract. By all that being said, and it looks like it's not an if, but when Danny leaves. And I personally wouldn't mind having Henrik be the one to come into the job. He'll know what's going on with everything that's going on behind the scenes. He'll understand what's got to do. He already knows the players. It's not going from one completely new way of doing things to a new way of doing things. It'll be going from Danny's way and then the way they've done bits and pieces with Henrik anyway in the past, in certain sessions and stuff like that. This makes a lot of sense. But here's the thing. I can understand if Pedersen wanted to go to Brentford and had that opportunity to have the Premier League experience and be able to go help with those players and stuff. So, what's your thoughts on it? Henrik could be someone who Brentford look at to bring in a part of Keith Andrews' backroom staff. And that would leave us massively at square one, especially if the plan has been for Henrik to be 13 gaffer if and when Danny goes. And then we're going to be having to look for another manager to come in, trying to convince them of the project, which is already stupidly difficult to convince anyone to come into, and try and figure out what to do next. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. Not 100% sure if I'm doing a live tonight. If something breaks, I might do it. But I'm potentially thinking about having a night off tonight, not do a live, and just go from there. Bit of a break might be a good one to have. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. And let's see what happens with this, because he's out of contract on Monday. The thing we need is Saturday or Sunday is if Danny is going, someone going, right, you're in charge. Because at this moment in time, I'd say put Barry Bannon in charge of training, because he's doing these badges. This is tongue in cheek, by the way. But we hadn't heard about him signing a contract, but it seems like it's a given that it's been signed and he's going to be staying, but we'll see. So much going on. 1 week of good news. All I wish for. 1 week of good news. Anyway, guys, I'll speak to you in the next one.